Who do you vote as Ghana's dancehall king? And who do you vote as Ghana's dancehall queen?
I love to say this for people out there to hear.
Good.
In Ghana, we have dancehall king and we have dancehall king. By your works.
I'm confused.
By your
Aklerh,
collaborations.
break it down for me. Break it down for me.
You see that we have king
So
of the
you've
streets.
mentioned now 2 kings now.
Everybody is a king. Every black man is a king.
Good.
When I say there's king and there's king, ohinibi chen ohinibi.
True.
That doesn't mean they don't rule. That doesn't mean they don't have their own people that they rule over. It is your manner of approach, the way in which you do your things. Shatta Wale is king. If I say Shatta Wale is king, 3-year-old can sing Shatta Wale's song.
True.
3-year-old can sing Stone Boy's song.
Fact.
I'm not being biased and I'm not doing favoritism. They are both kings. But you see, talent over hype. The hype in this industry is too much and it overshadows the talent. You see someone like Stone Boy, me, I love to be the female version of Stone Boy.
Good.
Because of his collabos he's done. You look at the statistics, you look at the person's homework. I'm not saying Shatta Wale hasn't done homework. True. For you to work with Vibes Cartel, World Boss, it doesn't come keke.
Yeah.
Samini is king over everybody because Samini them started this before Shatta, Stone Boy, and everybody. And if you see Samini live in performance, in
Oh, hello, people. My name is Aklerh Boss. The only boss. Oh, wait, what else? Have you heard? Wait, do you know that Tap Tap Send is live in Texas? Oh, you didn't know? We went to New York. Now we are live in Texas. So people in Texas and around, all you have to do is to download Tap Tap Send. Yes, Tap Tap Send has become the most unique, secure, and fast way of sending money across the world to your loved ones anywhere. Okay, so download Tap Tap Send on Google Play Store or App Store. And when you're in Texas or around, you just have to put in the code TXGH. What did I say? TXGH. And you get $10 for your first transaction you make. Mahama media, Texas, you drew very soon we'll conquer everywhere. Download Tap Tap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Tap Tap Send, it's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
Abeka Group of Companies and Sammy Flex TV presents September to Remember. And in September to Remember, Dubai tour with Sammy Flex. ATM wakwenya na oni yako Dubai. Na wako shewani su adie. Na fe ya sansu adie ni abo. Na yebeko tour places biti se Desert Safari, Dubai Frame, Atlantics Water Park, Dubai City Tour. Na fe yacht party nsu tietia. Na ya sansu party in the cloud. ATM ayen komani ye mekanchiro. Da be ya September to Remember. Dubai tour with Sammy Flex. Na yebasu 24th September. Dikosi 29th September. Annie. Enti for any reservation. Anasen chirichirimu bia. Any fresa huma true forway. 0243 514732. Ana plus 971 559 494061. Proudly sponsored by Sankofa Restaurant, Taste Africa, Ohineba Jemai TV, NFA, Edike Media. September to Remember Dubai tour with Sammy Flex. Ebeye kikim.
Just that you know, sometimes where the call comes from means a lot. One afternoon, I received a call from one of the biggest icons in our showbiz space. I'm talking about Ahuma Okansi, aka Daddy Bosco. And he told me something. He said, Sammy, I have a daughter who is into this business, the music business, and that I want you to take her, fly with her, do business with her, and let's all make money together. Initially, I thought it was one of those things like Daddy would want to help someone and would want to introduce someone, and Daddy wants to introduce the lady to me as the daughter. But later, when I took time to read her biography, I realized, oh, so indeed, it is true. Blood to blood, soul to soul. Then I said, well, let's connect and let's see how best we can sell this brand. It is a very solid brand. I've seen some photos of her, how she's looking good and all that. I paid attention to one of her songs called Money. I said, well, we really have something to sell. But before we can sell that thing, we need to get into what makes the product thick. That is why we are going to sit in the next few minutes to understand how this product came about, how this product can break boundaries, and again, who knows, maybe she might be our solution to the O2 Arena. These and many more are the things I wanted to watch out for in this conversation called The Real Talk. That is the promo edition, Sammy Flex, with a special lady called Aklerh. You'll be getting to understand why Aklerh, whether it has any special meaning or not in this conversation. So stay tuned and let's get to understand the new brand, Aklerh, who is doing music. Already, she has a fan in my office, Currency, who is loving her like nobody's business. Special thanks to Currency on camera, Richie Flex, editor, director of the show. And you are welcome. Tap Send is still here with us here on Sammy Flex TV. Anytime you want to send money from abroad, remember, there is only one app that does it for you. Download the app today, put in your bank details, use the promo code SAMMYFLEX, and let's do business. But let me introduce the one and only Aklerh. Woo, 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 woo. Do you know when Daddy called me, I actually thought you were not a real daughter, like as usual.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You know, Daddy has a way of helping people.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, so I thought maybe once again, he's trying to introduce someone for me to help.
Yeah.
Until I read the biography and I said, oh, so it is real.
Yeah, it is.
So where have you been hiding all this while? If really you are into this, where have you been hiding?
Oh, been around. Previously, I was in Nigeria. I was doing live band music.
Okay.
But it got to a time I was like, no, why not come home and do this from the start? Yeah, so I came back home and he advised to go back to school. So I went to NAFTI, did broadcast journalism, and it got to some time too, because of funds, I couldn't further, because, you know, I have a daughter who most of my fans go to because of school and all that. So he advised me to do fashion designing, which I did for 3 years. I'm yet to graduate, but you see, music is something I want to do, so I'm paying full attention to music now.
I see. So, whilst in Nigeria, what exactly were you doing? You said you started in Nigeria.
Yeah.
How were you doing it, and how deep were you into the music thing whilst in Nigeria?
The thing is, you see, growing up under daddy's
tutelage.
Yeah, I felt he was a bit too stern for me, being a girl child. So when
Rasta.
Yeah, Rasta.
I know, right?
So when I finished St. John's Grammar, I decided to travel, because the Insheswa was too much.
I understand.
Yeah, at a point I was like, why can't people come to my house, and why can't I go to people's house? Little did I know that the calling was too high to take to people's house. Yeah, if your listeners are listening and they really follow my profile, they will know that I am here because of something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so after I left Ghana and went to Nigeria, I saw that, oh, the world is a big place. It's not as I thought, as we see in the movies and all that. So I had to go through the rough time there in Nigeria, and eventually got to work with some bands and got to work with some big hotels like Ritalori Hotel, Lagos and Abuja, and got the opportunity to work at Oriental Hotel too with the live band. Yeah, so my journey's been rough and smooth at the same time.
So what would you say to that act of being strict on you? Would you say it has helped, or?
Yeah, it has helped. It has molded me into being this strong woman, because surviving in a country like Nigeria doesn't come easily.
I know.
Yeah, as for a girl like me to be in Nigeria and conquer everything and come back to Ghana, even if I came home with gold, it won't be worth coming back with my life, and experiencing everything. So I've learned a lot, and it's built me into being Aklerh that I am today.
Okay. So whilst you were in the band, were you singing? Were you playing the instrumental? What exactly were you doing in the band in Nigeria?
Yeah, I was singing. I was
So
singing.
you were the lead singer?
Yeah, I was the lead singer, the female lead singer for the band. I was doing reggae music, reggae and R&B. But it got
Okay.
to a time I had to do strictly reggae music because that's where I see
calling was.
myself strong. Yeah.
Which of these songs were you performing? I want you to mention one or two songs that.
I was performing repertoires from Bob Marley, Peter Torch, Morgan Heritage.
Which one of them can you sing right now? I want to see. I want to get into your rental hotel feeling once again. Any of them that you would want to spice the interview with?
One of my favorites is from Bob Marley.
Good.
Put your hands to. It's only your heart that sees. So won't you judge your actions to make sure your results are clear? It is your own conscience that is gonna remind you. And it is your heart and nobody else's that is gonna judge. So be not selfish in your doings. Pass it on. So I used to sing that and a lot of other repertoires too.
I see. But how did your love for reggae grow? Because looking at you, as saucy and sexy as you look, I was expecting you to be chasing the Rihannas and those people. But you decided to do reggae, like a pure reggae sound. How did your love for reggae start?
My love for reggae music, you see, I was born into a Rastafarian family. And my mother, I never grew up seeing my mother with this kind of hair. I grew up seeing my mother Rasta woman, my dad Rasta man. So when we wake up around 4 o'clock when daddy's preparing to leave the house for work, all he plays is reggae. Even when I left home, I couldn't play any other song apart from reggae music. It was like I was missing out on a lot whenever I didn't play reggae music. So it's been in me. And when I was a child, anytime I sleep, I see myself performing on a big stage.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's when I knew that I had a higher calling to music. Yeah.
I see. Comparing Nigeria's music industry to what we are doing here, because we are performing in bands, what do you see? What is the difference? Because I'm expecting that, okay, Aklerh was there. She saw their industry, but still decided to come and ply her trade here in Ghana, knowing that they are even now the world controllers or the global controllers of music.
At that time, when I was in Nigeria, Nigerian music was still here in Ghana and breaking through. Over there, the artists that they used to know was Tic Tac, and Kwaukese, and other artists, Sarkodie and all that. They call him Sarkodie.
Right.
Yeah. So, you see, Afrobeats generated from Ghana. It didn't generate from Nigeria because when you go to Nigeria and your opportunity to go to Fela's shrine, they'll tell you Fela came to stay in Ghana and learned Afrobeat here and took there. So, I don't see Ghana like lacking. The only thing is we lack marketing strategies to take our product outside. And some of we the artists, because I'm also an artist, I speak for myself. Some of us, we don't have self-control, self-discipline, and self-reliance. We don't want to do the work.
Okay.
We don't want to bake the cake. We want to
people to do the work for us.
Yes. Daddy taught me something. Before you get something and you value it, you would have to put in everything that you've got. So when you get the results, you hold it very dearly to you. But you see, Ghana, once we just have one win, we're all over the place. We're like the parrot. And Nigerians are like the eagle. The parrots flaunt their feathers and all that because they're beautiful. But the eagle is ugly but has a far sight. So I think that's the advantage Nigeria has over us. And Nigeria, the difference between Ghana and Nigeria is Nigerians, you see them like that, they have a sense of time. Yeah, Ghana man time. You know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you are talking about. I see. Now, being a female and doing reggae, what are some of the things that you have seen around it? These are brands that everybody, when someone hears reggae, dancehall, they think it is a male thing.
Yeah.
And you are doing like tied reggae, but you're a female. What has been the conversation around it when you meet people after your performances and all?
They say I'm confident, I'm bold, I'm unique, I have a lot of comments, but you see, I don't see myself as a female in the male-dominated industry. I see myself as a male in the male-dominated industry because it takes a heart of a lion to do what I'm doing. Because I know female artists who have come and gone, who haven't even left a dot on the I. When you call them, nobody knows them.
Yeah.
When you mention their name, people are like, oh no. No. Me, I'm not like that. I'm about the work.
Okay.
When I come, I deliver, and I don't come alone. I come with a force. Yeah. You can see me alone, but I'm not alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you say you come with a force, what else is part of that force you come with?
My lyrics,
Okay.
my attitude, my style, and my pattern is different from every other person. I was born into this, so I've seen people grow into reggae and dancehall, and I've seen people wither away because of their attitude, because of their loss of discipline. Yeah, self-discipline goes a long way. So yeah.
At the moment, the argument is that it is not in vogue. It is Afrobeat. But Aklerh here is proud of her reggae and dancehall. How do you compete?
I don't have any competition. Yeah, I'm Aklerh and I'm authentic. I'm here to live my print. I'm not here to compete with anybody. I'm not special than anybody. It's just grace speaking for me at this particular time.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 years ago, if you told me I'll be here today, I might get vexed. Yeah, because there was something like some kind of, although I was doing music, there was this fear in me, the fear of being seen. Yeah. But since I overcame that fear and killed my pride and ego, I think it's fair enough for me to move ahead because you can't go forward.
You mean you were a shy person?
I used to be this timid, people-pleasing, having those kind of tendencies. I didn't want people to see me as a bad person. No matter what it is, people will see you as a bad person. And it's good to go alone.
True.
Yeah, it's good to be different. It took me 13 years to accept myself like this and forgive myself of some past mistakes that I've made. Because I also have a daughter. Okay. How would I feel if my daughter grows up and feels the same way? So, yeah.
I see. So actively, you've been doing music commercially in Ghana like since 2020?
Yes, since 2020. I was formerly with Fire Records of Kojo Kumbolo, and things weren't really going as I expected because as an artist, I have expectations. And if those are not met and I feel like I'm not getting what I want, and without any written contract, I feel I can move to the next level.
Yeah.
So he had a show at Virtual Hub, and he spoke to me. He gave me some words of advice and told me to hold what I have very strongly because God doesn't give this talent to just anybody.
Okay.
He knows I'm equal to the task. And like I said, it took me 13 years to realize that I have this. I need to use this for the betterment of me, Ghana, and the world at large.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. Beautiful. Now, as it stands now, how do you monitor progress of ladies in our music industry here in Ghana? Because at the moment, I know not many of them are active. Like you said earlier, some of them came and they are nowhere to be found. And you are here as well. Those who are existing, how do you see their progress? Is it the competition that is not making us see them rocking shoulders with the guys or what?
You see, we the ladies, we're emotional people. We ladies are emotional people.
Very, very emotional, I understand.
And we take things to heart that we're not supposed to. You see, when you carry feelings, you can't work. You leave the feelings aside, then we do the work. When we finish and we reach our house, we'll do the feeling side. And I think that's what puts a lot of ladies down.
Okay.
And I think when you're up there as a female artist, you need good people around you. Me, I work with my energy. So when you come around me and before you come safe, I see you from far. As I know what you're coming to, you're bringing to my table, because I am the table. So
Yeah.
anything you're bringing that will litter my table and make it look
way.
nasty, we shove it off. Yeah, so I'm easy to cut you off, and I'm easy to move ahead without you. With or without you, my goal is to be met.
Okay.
Yeah, so with the other female in the industry, I'm not saying they're not doing good. They are doing good. Sometimes it has to do with the management that they're under. Some of the management, they manage you when things get rosy. They're with you when things get a bit bumpy. Then they leave you to suffer your suffer.
True.
Yeah, so I don't blame the female in the industry. You see, they say it's times and seasons. So yeah.
I see. Now there are a couple of our dancehall reggae guys who are doing so well.
Yeah.
3 years down the lane, have you thought about doing any collaborations, any features with any of these guys around? Have you tried any yet?
Yeah, I tried to work with Episode before he went to Switzerland for his
High life.
yeah.
show, yeah.
And I think it was my time clashed with his time to travel, so we couldn't work. I tried to work with Tiny, but he was also busy with his own project and all of that. So recently I tried to work with Eno Baroni. I heard she wasn't feeling well. I sent out my my love to her.
Exactly.
And I hope she gets better and we get working. I'm all about the work. So when I call you and you don't come, eventually, when Aklerh becomes Aklerh, Coach Eminimba. Can't know me.
Why were you suspecting some of them were not forthcoming based on the responses you had from them?
Some of them is not the artist that doesn't want to come.
Okay.
It's the management. Because you have to go through protocol. You have to go through the manager, the PA, or whoever know. Ghana is who you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, so going through all that and still not getting my goal met is somewhat wishy-washy for me. But it doesn't stop me from doing my work I want to do.
Okay.
Yeah, if I call you and you don't come, I'll dance
That's
my
fine.
dance. Yeah.
That's fine. Okay, so that is what you guys should know about the brand Aklerh. I'm getting to love the energy. I'm getting to love her vibe. And what it says is that we need to go into her songs. What does she write about? Reggae, dancehall, Aklerh type of music. What do you write about?
First of all, I'm a mother. So I concentrate on making money to take care of my daughter.
Good.
Yeah, so first of all, I write about social, economic issues. I write about love. I write about pain. I write about feelings as a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I write about the emotional side of being a woman too. Because all women need a man. One woman needs a man at a point, and every king needs a queen. So those are the things I write about. And I also write about children. Yeah, so along the line, Ghanaians and people out there will get to hear what I bring.
Because you mentioned I'm a mother first, I want to ask, do you sometimes shy away from some lyrics because you know your daughter will listen to it? So you wouldn't want to put in something that if she listens, she'll start thinking differently? Do you consider all those things when penning? Because you are writing about social, love, this, that, and he said, I'm a mother.
Yeah. Sometimes when I'm doing a reggae song, I consider the lyrics because Rastafari has imbibed in me certain values and morals. And me too, from my past experiences, I wouldn't want to go back to my past and all that. But you see, dancehall, when it comes to the dancehall side, yeah, that one, everything is allowed. So I use whatever I have at the moment and deliver something nice. Yeah.
What would you consider, which of your songs would you consider the biggest so far after 3 years of actively and commercially doing this? Which of the songs that you've released would you consider as your biggest so far?
Labadi Girl.
Labadi
Girl is a song when people hear it, like when I'm around and they know that I'm coming to this event. Once they play Labadi Girl, all the girls and the guys start going crazy.
Well,
yeah.
I want to understand why Labadi Girl. So maybe you can do the a cappella of Labadi Girl. Let me understand what you said in there. Why it has become why it has become the favorite of the
Yo,
people.
listen vibes.
Uh-huh.
Me na share brown we no girl. Me na share sponge we no girl. I know me that. Hotter than Shabba mother pot, but me na no Dexter Daps. La party girl that. No girl can walk in a me shoe. None of them can fit in a me shoe. Me appear to them like the moon. Them ask say how that. La party girl that.
So there's a Labadi girl who is bragging that she's tough. Is that why people are loving it?
People love it the more because I featured Jalid on it.
Oh,
Yeah, and his
Jalid.
verse was, it was killer. So when people listen to Labadi Girl, they know that, oh, it's not just her. Oh, the guy she featured is also marvelous. Yeah.
Are you a real Labadi girl indeed?
Yeah, I'm a real Labadi girl because my mother hails from Labadi. My father was 1 year old when he came to Labadi with his parents,
Oh, I
Mr.
see.
and Mrs. Okanse of blessed memory. And he grew up in Labadi. So the whole Labadi, they know him. When you mention, oh, Brahma. Yeah, they know that, oh, Daddy Bosco. He's a Labadi man. Although he comes from Adan, he grew up, all his friends, most of them are from Labadi. And my grandpa, the Labadi Ochame, who passed on recently, was the reason why most of the time we used to go to Labadi, because the pastor Mowo, if he were to be alive, we would go there and have fun and all that. But now there's no one to go back to because we lost everybody. I lost my grandma, my grandpa. So when I go there now,
The vibe is no more
it's
there.
not like it used to be.
I know.
Yeah.
It is like it's part of life.
Yeah.
We grow and some will surely depart. So may their departed souls rest in perfect
Most
peace.
definitely.
Yes. Now let's come back home. I know in Ghana the competition in terms of who is winning what, who is winning this is very tight.
Yeah.
In the reggae dancehall fraternity for the past years, if you sit back to look at those who are winning, are you satisfied? Do they really have it? Or it is just the hype around the industry that is protecting them?
Some do deserve it. Some of the artists who are nominated deserve it. Because, for instance, see someone like Conqueror Vibes. He's a very good artist.
Conqueror J
And
Vibes,
he merits that nomination he got recently in the VGMA. I think he deserves to win. But you see, there are things that you need to do to get a win.
Okay.
And there are other artists who work twice as much as you think you are working hard. Yeah, so we just need to put in more work and try to do things collectively. Yeah, because it's collective security for surety. It's not just me baba ye bia so ahwe anko ye ana ma pe baby no. He who lives to fight, he who fights and runs away, lives to fight another day. So if you can't do it today, go and do your corrections and come back and do it better.
But have you been impressed with award schemes in Ghana so far?
No. Recently, I was nominated for the GRDAs. Yeah, the Ghana Reggae Dancehall Awards, and I'm hoping that I'll win something for at least for my childhood self to be pleased, because all I want to do in this life is to be happy. My aspiration is to be happy and to please my childhood dream. Yeah.
Are you an independent artist or you signed on to any label?
Right now, I'm signed on to Revolution Records. Revolution Records has been holding me down for the past...
A record label in Ghana?
Yeah, yes, they're new in town. And so far, so good. If you see...
Of Aklerh. What does the brand of Aklerh stand for? Because I know ladies will come in with sexiness, sauciness. Ladies will come in with that kind of bold and beautiful. What is Aklerh bringing to the people so that anytime you spot her, you know this is who she is? Because my mother is from Labadi. I love to say this. I'm the mother hen. Yeah. I go to places with my chicks. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a song my mother always sings in the house. Yeah, so...
Into is what?
My sheep.
Okay.
I know my sheep, and my sheep too know
yeah,
me. Yeah, so whatever I'm doing, I'm very mindful. Like I said, I used to be a people pleaser. I didn't used to care. I just lived nonchalantly. But since I yielded to the calling of music, since Kojo Kumbolo advised me and I meditated on those words, and Mr. Nathaniel Amachi of Revolution Records told me, Charlie, girl, what you have, don't hide it. Don't hide it. Cry. Don't even doubt yourself. You see, self-doubt, that's what limits us in Ghana. Nigerians, is either they do it or they die.
Okay.
Yeah, Ghana, baby afa. No, we shouldn't do that.
Who do you vote as Ghana's dancehall king? And who do you vote as Ghana's dancehall queen?
Trouble.
No trouble.
I love to say this for people out there to hear.
Good.
In Ghana, we have dancehall king and we have dancehall king. By your works.
I'm confused.
By your
Aklerh,
collaborations.
break it down for me. Break it down for me.
You see that we have king
So
of the
you've
streets.
mentioned now 2 kings now.
Everybody is a king. Every black man is a king.
Good.
When I say there's king and there's king, ohinibi chen ohinibi.
True.
That doesn't mean they don't rule. That doesn't mean they don't have their own people that they rule over. It is your manner of approach, the way in which you do your things. Shatta Wale is king. If I say Shatta Wale is king, 3-year-old can sing Shatta Wale's song.
True.
3-year-old can sing Stone Boy's song.
Fact.
I'm not being biased and I'm not doing favoritism. They are both kings. But you see, talent over hype. The hype in this industry is too much and it overshadows the talent. You see someone like Stone Boy, me, I love to be the female version of Stone Boy.
Good.
Because of his collabos he's done. You look at the statistics, you look at the person's homework. I'm not saying Shatta Wale hasn't done homework. For you to work with Vibes Cartel, World Boss, hey, it doesn't come keke.
Easy. Yeah.
Coming back to what I said I'm not here to compete with anybody. You see that competition that we are doing, dancehall queen, dancehall king, that's what's killing us. Because that hype is not making us think outside the box and want to move ahead. Me, I'll put down the dancehall queen title and move ahead. Because there's what you think you're doing good today, somebody's doing better. Yeah. Somebody's charging.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're both kings. And let me say it to everybody out there. Samini is king over everybody. Because Samini them started this before Shatta, Stone Boy, and everybody. And if you see Samini live in performance, in
No, I think Samini, king of live band in Ghana. He's one of the best.
I've watched Stone Boy. I've watched Samini. I'll give my crown to Samini.
Any day.
Any day, anytime.
Wow. but at the moment, you think what is not making Samini compete heavily with these boys you are mentioning, Stone Boy, Shatta Wale, knowing that to him, he is the king of kings. What is not making him compete heavily with these people?
He's not competing because he doesn't want to compare. You understand?
Listening.
You can't compete when you don't compare. But Samini won't compete because one, age-wise, me. 2, life-wise, he's more experienced than them. He's seen things in the industry that they must have seen, but they didn't see in details.
Okay.
I don't know whether you understand what I'm talking about.
I get every detail you're putting out.
If Samini is here right now, the way he will interact with me might be different from the way Stone Boy might interact with me. I've not met Stone one-on-one, but I'll give my vote to Samini. Yeah, because it's not by doing pa pa pa. Like I said, the parrot and the eagle. Eagles don't brag. They fly above the skies.
True.
Before Stone came in the scene, before Shatta started doing his thing, Samini was already bossing up the place.
True.
Way back in Efua Sutherland Park, I used to see Samini performing, and I used to see myself doing what Obama ne, you know.
That's the female version.
And I've gone to watch Stone Boy, and I say, no, there's a new revolution. When God took the mantle from Saul, he gave it to David. There was a divine reason as to why he did that. Yeah, Samini is blessed, but you go do your own, you go, somebody else go come. Soldier go, soldier come. Barracks, no they change. Yes, I.
Soldier go, soldier come. Barrack, no they change. But how about the ladies? The ladies department is still in the dance hall. Are there some people you recognize? Are there some people you have seen they are also putting in works?
Yeah, I see people putting in works. I see Miss V. Miss V hasn't released for quite some time,
yeah.
but Miss V is relevant. You see, your voice and the things you put out there, your consistency is what makes you.
Okay.
And Miss V has been consistent, although she's not released. Fantana too, ide inside song. AK song stress today. I heard her song.
Okay.
She did inside song. Shega,
okay, yeah,
she did. We are inside. Like me, Aklerh, I'm not here to compete, and I'm not here to compare. I say I'm the dancehall
But they say
queen.
music be competition. Today I read a piece from another Samuel Bedu, who was reacting to a tweet by Medical saying that music no be competition. Another Samuel Bedu thinks music is competition.
Music is not competition. Music is not competition. Music is sending a message, an extraterrestrial message across borders. If you do if you understand the spiritual significance of music, whichever lyrics you are spitting out is what you're sending into the universe you're going to get back. If you sing about money, you're going to get back money.
Yeah.
We are not here to compare and compete. If you say the industry is about competition, our industry will die. We should always see ourselves being better than who we used to be.
Okay.
Oh, last time I released a song and only 5 people heard it. This time around, when I release the song, I'll look for other strategies that will make 10 people hear it. That's when we're working towards progress. We are not just here to say because I'm the best, so people should listen to my song. You're talking from an egoistic side, and ego don't do the thing. Clean heart do it. Kill your pride, kill your ego. Let's work. That's all.
As a woman, do you want to add sexiness to your songs?
Yeah, why not? I agree with Hajia being to when she said women are sex symbols. Regardless of whatever it is that's going on and around us, when you see a mad woman pass and she's naked, I can touch a star and say you look, and you look twice. Yeah, let's be real. Me, I love to be real. Don't say because she's doing reggae dance or see the way she has yin. If you go to Jamaica and you see how they do reggae dance, so have you seen a Jamaican female artist like Spice, where Buba and Rapper doing dancehall? No. So we follow the trend. We came here to set a trend, but then we're mixing Africa with Caribbean. So it becomes Afro-Caribbean. Then we put it out to the world and see whether those people who have the thing that we are copying think we do it right. I have Jamaican friends, big up Sasha of Jerk Royal, who has goosebumps anytime she hears my song. She wonders how I mix the Ga, the Tree, and the Patois. It's just grace that makes me be able to do this.
But how do you do that? Missing Ga, Tree, English, Patois, how do you do it?
The thing is, when I write my lyrics in English, I edit. What I want to say, if I want to say come, I'll say ba. I'll change it into the local language. Then
So you first write in English?
In English.
And you take your time to...
I make it make sense. I
into
edit.
the other languages.
So it takes me like approximately like 2 weeks to finish one song. Because I have to put my feelings, my emotions. It depends on what I'm writing about. Yeah.
Into it. Do you think our industry accepts new talent, new artists? I like the laughter.
Jaja. You see, this industry, those up there want to stay up there. And they don't want to help somebody climb up. Like I said, it's who you know. Like me, for instance, with what I have, if I never knew my dad, or my dad didn't help me to an extent, I think people won't see me.
True.
Yeah, because reggae and dancehall in Ghana here, I say the yato bench. Yeah, the omubwa na omunyobi obebwa and sana omu frey. No. Everybody deserves a chance. And I think we have more talents in the reggae and dancehall space for people to see. It's just, let me use this term, poverty, that is killing many talents. Yeah.
Poverty is killing many talents
In
Ghana.
Africa, yeah.
Oh, in Africa, even as a whole. Wow. Hold it. There is one song that in the office, ever since she appeared here, we have been vibing to, and this is called Money. And she also said that if you sing about money, of course, money will come to you. If you sing about hatred, hatred will come to you. If you think about love, love will come to you. And because she's here, I can't let her go without giving us the performance of this particular song called Money. And again, this is what I want you to do. Because we all want to try her versatility, the fact that she's telling us that she is into kill it. Why don't we give her a chance on some platforms? Let's give her a chance. Let's try her. Then when we try her and we are convinced that she is the one, we will all follow. If when we try her and we think, it was vibe that Aklerh was vibing in the Sammy Flex TV studio, then we also know. Oh, no, that's dope.
Yeah.
The message in there is tight as well. Of course, every day we need money. That's why we are working. How is this song doing?
It's doing wonderful. It's doing wonderful. Yeah. When we're coming here, somebody, my publicist, Fifi Edinkra, big ups to Fifi Edinkra.
Oh yeah, Rasta, former Rasta.
He sent me the statistics, and I found out that in the US, they listen to my songs more than any other country. So hopefully we'll get somewhere.
So it means very soon we are touring the US like that.
Hopefully.
When I saw you perform in this small space, I was just imagining you on a big stage with a band, heavy bass.
On
behind
13th, I'll be performing with Cushion Dea from Jamaica.
Okay.
Live at La Boma Beach, Lake Shrine. It's going to be marvelous. Yesterday.
Lake Shrine, I've heard that place.
Yeah, yesterday
I think that was
we were
where they
rehearsing.
launched the Ghana Reggae
Dancehall Awards.
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday we were rehearsing the whole day. Yeah, at Wager. So we're working towards the 13th. It's going to be fire.
Are you going to perform on the day of the Ghana Reggae Dancehall Awards?
Hopefully.
Okay. Black Messiah. Make it happen. I know, right? No, you have to perform. Now, earlier, my guy was also telling me about one of your songs.
Yeah, Only You.
Do a cappella of that one. Do a cappella of Only You. Because he loves it, who knows?
All right.
He has a mad following on TikTok, so he will give it to his TikTokers as well.
All right. Them call me Aklerh. Labadi where me come from when me sit, me see everything clear. Me coulda feel it in the air. Oh yeah, for you can't show me nothing pon the seaside. Me ride the big bike, real good loving me want the whole night. Honey masuma but buy a higher heights. Pour some drink, do you want some ice? Hey, I only you know what to do, baby. Boy, you put me in the mood, baby. Sexy style and attitude, baby.
Yeah.
Not tell no lie, hey. Must tell the truth. Skin tight, amabo. Bani obawo onulo. Nke skin tight, amabo. Bani obawo onulo. Skin tight, amabo. Bani obawo onulo. Sexy style and attitude, hey.
I saw you go. This one's called Only You.
Yes, I.
So this is for those who are in love, isn't it?
Yeah.
I saw you
I was
go.
in love when I wrote that song, though.
Why are you not in love anymore?
Timeniso.
Oh, why? What did we do? What did we do?
Oh, we
My
didn't-
gender, we are very cool like that. Too. What
Oh,
did we
you
do?
guys didn't do anything. You
Uh-huh.
see, sometimes you think love is this all beautiful, rosy. Yeah.
Eh.
Right now, I'm not in love. I stand in the love.
Oh.
Yeah.
For how long are you going to stand? You'll be tired.
Don't worry. Me na injene kra me pe.
Than falling.
Down falling. If I fall, I can't get up.
Is it because of the profession or what? Is it because of how you want to move about without anybody calling you where you are, honey, those things? Is that why you don't want to fall but stand in love?
Me, I don't know how to love. When I love foolishly. Yeah, let me use that French.
Okay.
My love is somehow.
Okay.
If I love you, I want to follow you everywhere. So right now, I don't want to follow you everywhere. So I'm using my one eye to look into.
So now you love music.
Yeah,
So you
music
follow
is my first love.
So you follow music.
Actually, anger made me start do all this thing. All this music, whatever.
Okay.
Anger.
Anger. Yeah, I think I read your bio and it said that you were angry. And
Yeah, we went to the Rastafari conference and they weren't playing the Naibingi well, so I got angry and that was when I met Kojo Kombolo. Yeah.
Here in Ghana or where?
Yeah, here in Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah, at the music.
So you got angry that they were not playing the
Naibingi well and they weren't singing well. Yeah.
So right after you said, I have to enter this myself.
Do my own thing so that those that are not singing well can see that me too I day.
Oh, I see. Has music started paying yet?
Like I said, I'm an artist and I have expectations.
Good.
So with the hard work I'm putting in, when it starts paying, it won't be like, oh, she doesn't deserve it, or yeah, because I know people are like that.
I know people are like that sometimes. Yeah. Well, you have a new court of following here on Sammy Flex TV. Before we wrap up this conversation, I want them to start following you on all the socials. Her Aklerh is spelled Aklerh. That is Her Aklerh. Is it only Aklerh on socials or some additions?
Aklerh music everywhere.
Aklerh music.
Yes, please.
Aklerh music everywhere. Well, talk to them. Some coming up projects that are coming up with them before we wrap up this conversation.
Currently, with Revolution Records, we're promoting Money and Run the Town. Okay. So hopefully, before the year runs out, we'll drop another single. Before next year, we'll be dropping an EP, the Queen EP from Aklerh.
The
from
Queen
Revolution Records.
The Dancehall Queen EP.
The Queen EP. If the people deem me fit as Dancehall Queen, why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure when they start seeing much of
me.
Yeah. But you said you are tilted towards reggae than dancehall, innit?
I do dancehall more. I do reggae too. It just, you see, in the heat of the moment, what inspires me and the rhythm I'm using makes me deliver what I want to. Yeah.
How do you get inspiration to get your patois vibes? How do you get it?
I get my inspiration direct from source. Before I record in the studio, I say a little prayer. I tell God to activate what I can't say. Because sometimes we think in our head, we say things in our head, and we can't say it audibly. So I always beg my ancestors and my spirit guides to help me deliver that message.
Wow. This is Aklerh for you, Sammy Flex TV. I present a new brand, a fresh taste, a new sound in your ears. Aklerh music. That is what I want you guys to know. I have loved her presence so much. I've loved her songs, and I pray you do too. What you have to do, follow her up, and on socials, she's available. I checked her on YouTube and she has some couple songs there. You can also go there, listen to some of them. And anytime you want her for a gig, for a performance, for any connect of any sort, she is Aklerh Music. Just connect with her and let's do it. Aklerh, thank you so much for coming through. I really appreciate you. And thanks to Daddy Bosco for this connect as well. We really appreciate it. Until then, Ghana, this is for you. This is for us. This is for the world. We are out of here.